Lee, you mentioned earlier some planning and tracking software. I'm wondering, in terms of screenwriting programs, can it really teach someone to be a better writer?
No. You know, truly, writing is inspiration. Writing is a craft. If you get a hammer, it's not going to teach you how to be a better carpenter. It may make the creation of carpentry easier. It's not going to teach you how to be a better writer. You know, it is a craft. It's a craft that has to be practiced. Sure, there are tools like Dramatica to help you, et cetera, and Save the Cat, and all of those. But, you know, I've seen writers take on Save the Cat and not get screenwriting to save their lives. It's not paint by numbers. And, you know, if you're colorblind, painting by numbers is really not going to work for you, and that's pretty much the equation. So I think that all of those things have their uses, and I think that they can be very important guides for the mechanics of your work, but you, the writer, are going to have to master the craft. I'm a big believer in Malcolm Gladwell's 10,000 hours. You shouldn't be shy of getting those. You know, for most writers, the first script is not going to be the script. The second script is not going to be the script. You're going to have to really get better at your craft, and there's no shortcutting that. Even if you filled out the, you know, 40 beats of Save the Cat perfectly, that does not mean a perfect script, ever.
Right. Let's take Malcolm Gladwell's The Outlier.
In
terms of environment fostering genius, or genius already being in someone, but environment either hindering it or getting it out there. Have you seen that? Where?
Oh, certainly. Listen, there has to be a kernel of genius there. You can be a technically proficient writer, but if you're not able to invest some soul in your work, if you're not able to really feel the way that it sings, then it will always feel mechanical. You know, I had a girlfriend growing up who really, really wanted to be a great pianist. She never felt it. So her playing was entirely proficient, but entirely cold. And the same thing happens with screenplays. There has to be some, whether we want to call it genius or anything else, talent, something innate that you're able to invest in the work that makes it uniquely your own, or else it just becomes a perfectly technically executed screenplay, but not a great screenplay. And I do believe that that's the difference between good and great. It's that extra thing. And certainly environment can nurture or destroy it. But I can tell you sadly that I've seen writers come to screenwriting and really, really, really want to get it, but they don't. And you try it every different way. I was speaking recently to a friend who's a UCLA instructor who said, you know, I always believe that anybody can be taught how to write, and then once in a while somebody walks into my class and reminds me that no, that's just not the case. There's some things that either you understand them innately or you don't. I think most people that come to this come with some innate understanding of screenwriting, with the flow of screenwriting, with the general structure, the general rhythm of screenwriting. But I think you certainly want an environment to nurture it, to promote it, and to help you rise to your very best.